it's transfer deadline day today. Are you expecting to be busy? Are you going to be there till 11?
I don't think so, Clive. I don't think so. Look, I think I've been clear in terms of I think we need some more numbers, because I don't think we've got enough in terms of the number. Any players that we bring in have to have quality, and those players are always difficult to add. You know, we've done 10 players so far, so whilst we need players in, we are sort of looking and trying to do things, but then, you know, it remains to be seen. It's sort of up in the air, but ultimately, yes, I do. I would like to do something. I think we need to do something, but again, it has to be right.
Are you finding that you're coming up against clubs who know that you've sold a couple of players for large fees and are expecting large fees themselves?
I'm not dealing with that. I think that's other people will be able to answer that better. It seems that, you know, when you're after certain players and you target players, the good players, and in the teams that they're in at the moment and operating in, they're reluctant to let them go. But, you know, everybody has a price. Everybody's got a value. So, you know, both the buying club and the selling club have to be willing buyers and sellers, and then hopefully you can do a decent trade. But other than that, you know, we sort of I know what we want to do. I know what we need to do. We're all clear on that. It's just how things move today.
And if it doesn't work out today in terms of bringing players in, you brought 10 in. Is your concern simply numbers rather than quality? You brought the quality in, but you need the numbers. Is that?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. But ultimately, we need the players that are injured back. And the big players for us: Jamie Allen, Callum O'Hare coming back in. Fabio Tavares not too far behind them. You know, hopefully we can. We will have a decent squad. That, you know, the fact of the matter is, if we lose any to suspension or injury or whatever, then that makes us a little bit light. So look. You know, it is what it is. You can only do as well as you can do, and work as hard as you possibly can to make it happen, and that's what's happened. It's been a difficult window right from the start. It's been slow, or slower than we would have liked. I said before, really, you could do with majority of your players in for pre-season and work with them, but we're not in an ideal world, and I think that, you know, what we've done is really good business at the moment. So, but you look at the whole, you look at it as a whole, and the division is now a different division. So you're seeing 10 million, 8 million, 12 million being spent in the Championship, where previously that hasn't happened. You know, so things have kicked on, and you have to not only try and improve yourselves, you've got to try and stay with that competition. You know, it's difficult, and when you're adding the size of the number that we are doing, then obviously that takes time in itself. And on the back of it, you lose your two best players that were in the Championship last year, in my opinion, or two certainly were right at the top end of the Championship. So, you know, that's why I say it takes time, but whatever happens, we'll work with the players and we'll make them better. I'm still really happy with what we've done so far, you know, and it's that's what we do. You know, we can't bring in the finished article. We have to make sure that we develop them. You know, I keep saying the same things, and you know, just because of what happened last season, we were very close to getting promoted last season. That's last season. We've got to start. We're almost starting again. We're almost starting from scratch, and then having to rebuild and build into what we're going to be.
They say anything about me being linked to Arsenal or not? Oh, sorry, boys.
Enjoying the season so far?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, it's been good to get a run of games, and the boys are obviously all gelling well, and game by game we're all coming on and working out each other's game and playing some good stuff. 2
high-profile strikers signed in the summer. Were you thinking, I've got a real job on here now to keep my place with those 2 players arriving?
No, not really. I know obviously the calibre of player that the football club are bringing in now, but I never let anything like that affect me. I know what my role is in the team. And I know what I can do in front of goal, and that's what my job is. So I'll just stick to doing that and score the goals when they're put in front of me.
But you must be pleased that you've shown what you can do, and that you seem to be first choice at the moment.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm about, Clive. You know, you've obviously watched me for 5 years now. It's that's what I do. I come alive in the 18-yard box, and I'm not the modern day striker that's lightning quick, that's going to run away from someone from 30 yards. I will over 5'10", but that's my game. I come alive inside the 18-yard box, and I'm just enjoying my football at the moment.
And Watford now, I mean, it's been a decent start for you at home with a win and a draw, no goals conceded. With a transfer with the international break coming up, obviously keen to finish this section well.
Yeah, I think this will probably be our toughest game. I think they're a good side. They've got a lot of quality. They're young. You know, there's only a few players they're all below 30 years of age, and the outfield players certainly, and they've got some exciting young talent again. Martin's off that left hand side. He's been playing off the left hand side. He's a really good player. You know, they've got. I mean, you can go through their squad. They've got a lot of top players. Asprilla on the right hand side, who played on the right hand side last time out. But they've got Tom Ince in there that can come in. KMB, who's playing in the pivot role, but they play a good brand of football. They're trying to play football that we know that they can play, and they'll make it difficult for you. Again, on the flip side, it's how good we can be when we've got the ball. They'll come and press. You know, they release really quickly because they've got the athleticism to do so. They've got good players, but again, they'll be expected to be, if not in the top two, certainly in the top six.